Good day, this is Attila Kovács from GTCnews Daily Thread with the facts in 2018, February the 16th. Google will buy Xively, an established Internet of Things platform, from LogMeIn for $50 million. The deal will accelerate Google Cloud's move into the IoT market, which will reach 20 billion connected devices by 2020. Google Cloud, now armed with Xively's team and great technology, is a far better fit for the future of platform leadership. Once the unthinkable that Chrome would block online ads, Google's lifeline, will become a reality. A new feature stops short of traditional browser extensions, which typically ban all ads, but the move carries plenty of importance because Google's browser dominates the web on both desktops and mobiles. General Electric reaches a deal to sell parts of its overseas lighting business to a company controlled by the former president of General Electric's Hungary for an undisclosed sum. The deal includes General Electric lighting in Europe, the Middle East, Africa and Turkey. The operations have over 4,000 employees, mostly based in Hungary, and 5 manufacturing sites in the country. President Trump is calling for a 25-cent hike to the federal gas tax in order to pay for the White House infrastructure plan that will upgrade US roads, bridges and other public works. The government has not raised the gas tax since 1993 under the Clinton administration. Besides beating earnings expectations, Cisco will be the latest tech giant to bring home huge sums of overseas cash due to the new US tax law. The company will move $67 billion of its foreign holdings to the United States this quarter and plans to spend much of it on share buybacks and dividends. Qualcomm finally met with Broadcom to discuss the latter's devised $121 billion bid. While neither side commented on what to come, Broadcom's executives left the 2-hour meeting with the impression that their Qualcomm counterparts listened to them but did not engage. It's the first time the chipmakers have discussed what would be the technology sector's largest ever acquisition. Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway reported a new fourth-quarter stake in Teva, which soared almost 11% on Wednesday before the market opened, and bought more shares of Apple, which surpassed Wells Fargo as the Oracle's largest common stock investment. Dan Loeb's Third Point took a 2 million share stake in Netflix. Today's daily pick keeps an eye on the French Airbus, which looks to be risky, but we see its potentials. The British Glencore PLC popped on our radar. It could have a few percent in it, while the FedEx looks to be a great and simple trade. The poor Chevron is bleeding from many wounds, but it could go either ways. Should use pending orders on it, but be aware the stock needs your attention. The Delta airline is changing altitude to higher fares, the $63 a couple of weeks away, and it sounds very good. Significant moves described yesterday's trading session with key levels broken through. As we are heading towards the weekend, take care because those levels could counterpart traders bring to your pairs. Generally, we keep going to the trends as usual. The euro-dollar has cracked 1.25 late yesterday. Expect a little pullback. Sellers might come back to take advantage of this area. 124 should be supportive and give buying opportunities. If we reach a fresh high, obviously, we continue to go higher. The pound-dollar pushed through 1.40 yesterday. Our expectations are the same as the euro-dollar. The current target stays 1.43. The dollar-yen rallied initially but rolled over and broke under the 106 level. Our bottom line is still 105, at least for the short term, with the fact that the pair is a bit oversold. The larger consolidation bottom is 107.5. If we break the level, the pair could start bouncing around again between 111 and 107.5. Don't forget our services are going to be available soon only for our subscribers. To subscribe, go to GTC.news. This was Attila Kovács from GTCnews Daily Thread with the facts in 2018, February the 16th.